Hi y'all. Hi everybody. How y'all doing? Thank you everybody who showed up. I am going to do a mukbang from Taco Villa. I don't know if anybody... I don't know if they have those all across the country, but I love them. And I got Extreme Nachos today. It's supposed to have everything on it, like meat, beans, all vegetables, tomatoes, lettuce, whatever. I think guacamole? I'm not sure. I've had them before, but I haven't had them in a long time. I was so hungry for it. Let me see. Wow, just a tiny bit of my bad habit of guacamole and some sour cream. Now, if you can see, it's just a big platter. Got all kinds of stuff in it. And they gave me a little bit of hot sauce, which I love. Or salsa. Pico de gallo, salsa, something like that. And I am so hungry. It's 3 o'clock. Haven't eaten. Well, no, I ate a little bit of breakfast, but I didn't eat any lunch till this is it. I'm gonna put some hot sauce on here. Looks so good. Chips. It's got the melted cheese on it. Tastes really good. Wow. Most of my mukbangs are not going to be with like copious amounts of food and trying to stuff my face. I would rather talk and have a little conversation. It's more like me eating my meal, really, I guess. So my mukbangs aren't going to be huge amounts of food, you know. Yum. Okay. Let's see. Gosh, this looks so good. I'm so hungry. Oh my god. I think I was talking about the Mexican food that we have here in Texas, or in the city that I go to. There's tons and tons of restaurants in this city, and there's Mexican food restaurants everywhere, but it's more like Tex-Mex. It's not like true Mexican food. I mean, there are some restaurants that they do have like original Mexican recipes, you know, from people who've lived in Mexico, and they make incredible food, just incredible. But I like Tex-Mex, you know, tacos, burritos, nachos, little things like that. I don't eat like the real Mexican food. I didn't grow up on it, so I'm not used to it. And a lot of Mexican food they use a lot of organ meat and, you know, just things that I'm just not used to. So I do like more like the Tex-Mex. So there's a big difference between Mexican food and Tex-Mex. Big difference. Or Southwest Mexican food. You know, original Mexican food is, you know, very much thought out. You know, the origins of it are all throughout Mexico, and it's all different kinds of recipes and different, depending on the region where you grew up or lived in that part of Mexico or something like that. So I don't really eat much true Mexican food. I don't like, oh my gosh, now I can't think of the soup. What is it? I'll tell you a story about when I was young. I went to a friend's house, and her mom was making something, and we walked in, and the smell almost made me throw up. I mean, instantly my friend could tell I just got green or something on the face, and she was like, oh, I forgot my mom is making tripas. And I was like, what is that? Because, I mean, it smelled like human waste. I mean, it was the worst smell I've ever seen, and maybe comparable to when my mom cooked liver one time. Oh, God. And after she explained to me what tripas was, oh my God, I couldn't. But different cultures, they eat different things, and some cultures did it out of survival. They used every part of the animal or whatever to survive, and I can understand that. I'm just not used to it. There's things that I have eaten that would probably gross some people out. My family had my uncles and cousins, they used to hunt a lot, and I've eaten all kinds of meat, from deer meat and I used to love deer meat. Let me see. Deer meat, rabbit, elk, antelope, all kinds of fish, any kind of fish, trout, catfish. I love catfish. Even perch, I've eaten perch, and just about any kind of fish. And all kinds of birds, pheasant, quail. I love quail, dove, just about any kind of game bird. I've even eaten rattlesnake, which is really chewy and gamey, which I don't think I could eat it again. But the Mexican food that we eat here today is mostly Tex-Mex. Most of the restaurants serve Tex-Mex. So good. Got a lot of melted cheese here. This is a big plate. I may not finish it all on camera, because I am a slow eater. I already told y'all about my esophagus, my choking thing, so have to be careful. Especially if I'm eating chips like this. So about the only, I am a carnivore, I eat meat, but I only like the flesh meat. I don't eat like organ meat or, well, when I was little we did eat the pig feet. Pickled pig's feet. Just southern thing. My sister used to eat them like that as candy, but I liked them, okay, but I don't think I could eat them now. A lot of the stuff when I ate when I was young, we had a freezer full of stuff that was hunted, and that my mom would fix. But my uncle's passed away, and I haven't been hunting with my cousins since I was a child. I haven't been fishing probably in 30 years or so. So I just eat what's at the local market now. Real good. I should have got more hot sauce. Usually I like a lot of hot sauce, and she only gave me one. I should have asked for more. I love nachos. But I usually like my nachos when I make them at home. I don't put the melted cheese. I put the grated cheese, like grated cheddar, and then maybe some asadero or some kind of Mexican cheese on it. And I like a ton of tomatoes on mine. A lot of restaurants, they skimp on the tomatoes, and I don't know why, because they're really not that expensive, you know, and they tend to waste a lot of them at the end of the day, because a lot of restaurants, they cut too many and they go bad, you know. If they do keep them overnight, they have to use them the next day, because they can go bad pretty quick. So good. Well, I was going to tell y'all a story about, I used to believe in UFOs a lot when I was little, and I don't so much believe in them now. I kind of believe that, you know, I think it would be kind of improbable that out of all the millions and millions of planets out there, we're the only life form. I don't really believe that, you know. I don't know how intelligent, but I do believe that they're, you know, an amoeba or an organism is life. And I do think that, you know, there's planets out there that the life forms have evolved enough, you know. So, who knows? But one time when I was little, I was very young. I was probably about 10 or 12, I don't know. Younger than 12, I guess. I was asleep in my bed, and all of a sudden I heard this. I was sound asleep, and it took a lot to wake me up. And it was like this loud noise, just, I mean, like the house was coming apart, and I looked out my window, and all I saw was red glow. I mean, just red, just lit up. And I was so asleep, I couldn't hardly make myself wake up. And when you're in that deep sleep, and I finally did, and it was like a lot of noise around it sounded like a loud leaf blower, I guess you could say, right up against my window. And all this red, I mean, solid flashing light. And so I looked out my window, I couldn't see anything except for the light. It was just blinding me. And so I ran up to the front door, I looked out, and all of a sudden it was quiet. I mean, within that 4 or 5 seconds it took me to run from my bedroom to the front door, it was quiet. I looked up in the sky, and there was a huge red ball. And it was just, I can't explain it. You know, all of a sudden, there's something so big and huge right next to my window. I mean, when I looked out, I couldn't see anything. Nothing from it was a side house view window, and I could see nothing of the exterior, you know, outside. There was just this blinding red ball of light in my eyes. And then when I ran to the front door, opened it up, it was real calm. Nothing was blowing, no leaves or nothing was stirring around, and there's just it was a huge ball. It looked about the size of a softball, you know, as I was looking in the sky, not just like the size of a tiny star. I mean, it was huge. And I told everybody about it the next morning, and this is like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and everybody thought I was crazy. But this really did happen to me. And I don't know, to this day, I try to explain it away in my mind logically that it must have been a helicopter looking for somebody. But this was back in the 70s, I guess. I don't know. So I don't know what that was. Menudo. That's what I was trying to think of. I can't stand menudo. This lady tried to shove some of it in my mouth one time. Well, actually, she did get some in my mouth. And the little squiggly cut up pieces of, I think it's the stomach. Oh my god, I just couldn't take it. It was so slimy. A lot of people love it around here. Not just Mexican people, white people love it too, and other cultures love it, and I just couldn't take it. It was just, it was too slimy, I couldn't do it. So, I do like some of the influence of Mexican food, but I'm mostly, you know, I'm used to the Tex-Mex, so. But I do like a lot of different things, and I do like to try different foods, so. And this is One of my favorites, nachos. I love nachos. Okay, well, I thought I had a package. I was going to do an unboxing, but come to find out, when I took it out of the mailbox, and when I turned it over, it said DoorDash. So it's part of my DoorDash kit. So it wasn't really anything. It's just my food delivery bag, I think. So, okay, well, thank you so much for showing up. And these nachos are really great. I don't know if y'all have Taco Villa there, but I love their burritos. I ate their burritos quite a bit. And they have this red sauce. It's like just the house red sauce that they have. And it's real creamy, and it's real, I don't know, it's real spicy, and I love it. And I put it on my burritos. Every time I go there, I get 2 of them at least. Okay, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll have some more videos. I'm going to be posting a lot more videos now with my newer schedule, I think. I've got a way worked out where I'm going to probably post at least probably 4 or 5 videos a week. So, working on my subscribership. I've only got 13, but thank you all so much. I'm so happy. But I'm going to try to build that up. I've got the video thing going now. Trying to work on my editing. I haven't really edited, but I'm trying to get that down. Thank you so much for showing up. Love you all.